Hey guys, what's up? It's me, V, and I'm back with another video. So today, let's talk about what's been going on with me. So currently, I have just graduated a new program. Yay! Come on, cheer with me. Yay! And I am now a certified phlebotomy technician. If you clicked on this video, I'm pretty sure you want to know what like phlebotomy is, what do you have to do, how do you have to do it, and that's what this video is gonna be about. I'm gonna kind of explain to you like what goes on in phlebotomy, why I chose it, and where in life phlebotomy can get you. Let's get to work. I want to talk about phlebotomy, what it is, and what you can get from it. I might not be able to touch every subject, so if you have a question, you may comment down below. You know, don't be afraid. I respond, like, and read all of my comments, so I just want to put that out there. Phlebotomy. This is like what I call the healthcare vampire. So what I mean by that is I wrote down some things, you know, that I want to talk about, so I'm going to be kind of looking down before I start talking. I just want y'all to know that. But I wrote down some things about phlebotomy. You know, they're like invasive procedures that you do on people's arm to get their blood. So you will do it on like the arm, the hands, the feet. You know, maybe you will do it in once you get good at it, you can do it on the side of a breast. Sometimes you can do them in the head, but you know, those take, you know, more professional backgrounds and people who have been working for over years. The reason I call phlebotomy the healthcare vampire, besides, you know, taking all the blood, is because it mainly works around blood. In phlebotomy, you take blood from patients in like different samples. You know, you take the samples, put the patient's information on there, and you send it off to the lab to be tested, and that is where they will be seen, one of the lab technicians or whoever's in there, to see what's wrong with the person, check their blood count, how many blood cells do they have, see what's wrong with them. You can even see if you have cancer, if you're intoxicated. You can see things like that just by analyzing your blood. I chose phlebotomy because I wanted to do something in healthcare more than what I was doing at first. What I'm doing as well as phlebotomy is my healthcare assistant, but I'll talk about that in another video. I wanted to do something else, so I chose phlebotomy itself. Now, when I went to school, I went to a community college, and what I did was I got into a 4-week program. Normally phlebotomy takes up, you know, to like 4 months to a year, or there are some people, some places do like a week program or a 2-day program, or, you know, but mine was 4 weeks. And with this, you can get a associate's degree or even a certificate. What I got was a certificate, and most phlebotomists make up to $28,000 to $40,000 in a year, but sometimes it can be more. You know, it's based off experience, time, effort, and who you work for, and the area you work in. That makes a huge difference. So like 28,000, maybe like 28, maybe 30 something, 830. That's like maybe $13 an hour, and the 40,000 with maybe 500. 40,500 maybe, that's like $19 an hour. But most people I see, they are giving out salaries of, not even salaries, hourly pay of $23 an hour and more. But you know, yeah, there are some bad and some good things to being, you know, a phlebotomist. First of all, you have to be able to look and deal with blood. Second of all, you have to be able to stick people and be comfortable with it. The third thing is you have to be able to deal with people who are afraid of this particular thing, like getting stuck, and who also need comfort in situations like this. Okay, with phlebotomy, you'll be doing things called, like, they're similar to something called venipuncture, which means a prick or puncture in the vein to get the blood. So when you're doing that, you will be dealing with big needles, small needles. The needles are measured in gauges, and it's like the smaller the gauge, the bigger the needle. You'll learn more about that in like your classes and things. And you will be sticking them in the vein, and maybe, you know, the antecubical area, or the most common, the top of the hand, or the back of the hand, or the dorsal side of the hand. I want this to be like a simple video, so I don't want to use like a lot of medical terms. You know, I'm gonna keep it simple and fresh with you guys. So other things I would like to talk about, the dress attire. When you're a phlebotomist, it's like any other healthcare thing, whether you're working in a doctor's office, a hospital, and you could even do home health with this. Like, yes, you will have to communicate with people, talk to people, and you will also have to have like pretty decent social skills. So I feel like if you don't really like talking to people, you probably shouldn't do a job like this. But it's better than nothing. Like, if you don't know what you want to do and you just want something fast, I recommend phlebotomy. But like I said, you have to be able to deal with the blood, the instances, and everything that comes with it. So back to the attire, you'll be wearing scrub attire, you know, regular like nursing scrubs, and I really like them. They're very comfortable. I prefer like the nursing scrubs with like the pockets and things. I might do another video showing y'all like my different nursing scrubs and what I like best about them. But like I said, I'll talk about that later. Phlebotomy as a whole, it's really simple to explain. It's another job where you have to love what you're doing, and you have to be willing to learn it. It's very simple. Even if you haven't done anything medical or whatever, you can do things like, I'm gonna explain the classes after I explain like the cons. Now, the bad things, there are a lot of upsides. You know, the money is good, it's very simple, it's very easy, but there are a lot of downsides as well. So some downsides that I could point out would be like, you know, you'll be exposed to like different blood pathogens and things like that, like AIDS or maybe HIV or something like that. And what that is, you know, that's okay. As long as you follow proper techniques, you shall not get like stuck or anything. I know blood is gross, and you shall not get anything from anybody else, and you know they have special precautions for things like that. Another thing would be is risk of needle injuries. Like I said, you know, puncturing your finger, puncturing someone else, dropping the needle. They have special precautions for things like that as well. My next thing is you have long work hours. You work just like a regular healthcare worker or a regular warehouse worker. You work long hours, but in most facilities, what I like is you will be able to pick your own schedules, or even pick your own shifts, or maybe pick between like day and night shifts. Now, I know you hear that night shifts work from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. but that's not the case technically in this. With phlebotomists, most phlebotomists are needed throughout the daytime. So with that being said, with them being needed throughout the daytime, you'll probably work shifts like maybe 6 a.m. to like 5 p.m. or 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. or maybe 10 a.m. to like 5 p.m. You'll work shifts like that. Most shifts will be between 4, 8, and 12 hours, but that's anywhere with anything, in my opinion. The next thing that you encounter are angry or maybe rude people, maybe scared people. Some people might be, you know, just afraid of the needle and they're coming off as a rude person, but you just have to talk them into it. I feel like if you're not willing to talk to people and talk them down and talk to them about what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and what the pressure and things are going to be like, that this shouldn't be like a profession for you. You have to work with people just like people will work with you if you were at the doctor. You have to treat people how you want to be treated. Another thing would be is like people who are like hard to stick. Like some people have very big veins, some people have very small veins. You have to know when to get help, you have to know where to stick them, you have to know if you have to maneuver the needle. We don't want to have to do that but you have to know when you have to maneuver the needle, and you have to know when to call somebody to come help you. That's one of the most important parts, because you cannot constantly sit there and stick that person. That's not good for you nor your facility. And my last thing that I have written down would be standing around long hours. It'll be just like, you know, in a warehouse or something. Yeah, you will have time to sit down. Yeah, you'll get 30-minute hour breaks, things like that, depending on how many hours you work. But you need to be prepared like any other job in the healthcare facility to be on your feet. But let's not just say the healthcare facility. There are jobs where you be on your feet all day at like Target, at grocery stores, at clothing stores. You be on your feet all day. So I feel like any job, you need to be prepared for something like that. Now, I'm going to sum up the whole job of a phlebotomist. What you will do is, you know, you'll knock on the door. You'll go in. You will explain what you're about to do. Like, yeah, hi, I'm Victoria. I'm going to be your phlebotomist today, and I'm going to take your blood. And then, you know, you'll have your needle and stuff. You'll learn all those precautions in school. I don't have to go through that. But if you do have questions, like I said, please ask. And you will take them and you will absorb them from the arm to the needle into a small tube. Like, I don't have any tubes with me right now to show you guys for prop, but the tubes will be color coded. Let me see if I can find my keys. Tubes will be color coded like this. Ooh. Come on, focus. But y'all see the colors. The tubes will be color coded like this. You know, you have like gray, pink, purple, green, dark green, light green, gold, red, tiger stripe red, and all of those colors and things mean something specific. So you have to draw the blood in the right order according to the tubes and according to the order of draw that you learn in school. And you have to, you know, tilt them a certain way, and you have to centrifuge them a certain way. Centrifuge is the machine that you put the blood in, the blood tubes in, where they shake them or spin them to separate them into specific things in the blood. Like, I can't explain it right now. I'm just trying to stick with the basics. I just don't want to get technical and end up confusing you guys. And like all that's pretty much, you know, the basics of phlebotomy. Why I chose phlebotomy is because I really wanted to do something in nursing, and I wanted to change it up. I want to do something more invasive, which means going inside the skin or doing something different. I wanted to do something more important, and I feel like phlebotomy was the way to go for me right now, with me having a hard time picking a nursing school or trying to see if I would like to continue nursing. This was my go-to plan. When I found out I could do this, you know, with the little 4-week program, it was free. I ended up getting a grant or whatever, you know, so I ended up getting pretty lucky with my adventure with that. So if anybody else out there, if you are a phlebotomist and you've been doing it for a few years, or you plan on keep doing it, or you're thinking about going to do it, tell me why you chose phlebotomy. Tell me how it's been the past few years that you've been working as a phlebotomist. I would love to hear it. And if there are any more questions, I know I keep saying it, please don't be afraid to comment down below. I know I missed a few steps or whatever in the draw process, but I'm trying to have it quick and simple. Anything else you will learn in school. And if you have any questions, comment down below. Thanks for watching. Deuces. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and remember, it's me, V.